Good evening. Yes, 2020 will be the year for the globalists when they go for this ultimate win, the final nail in the coffin, you might say. I want to tell you about this. 2019, this year, will of course be the year when nationalism and globalism crash into each other, and we will see who's the strongest. Now, the globalists, they ran into some unexpected problems, and it's basically people. They have a problem with people. People will not shut up. And then some of them started to vote for nationalists, and they didn't care if they were called racist. So the globalists have a problem with people and elections. Yeah. This coming election in May, the EU Parliament election, is of major concern to them because the nationalists are gaining momentum in Europe, and it's going to change things. And it's going to be enough to really annoy them, the guys who run the show today. Very annoying. The guys who run the show, they want no borders, they want no nations. They are idiots, and they will be annoyed. Right. But I do have a warning about 2020. And first of all, I want to read this slowly because I think it is important. Slower than usual. Right. So first, there is a resolution that was adopted in July. The European Parliament called on the European Union's governments to ask for the establishment of a United Nations Parliamentary Assembly and to support a United Nations 2020 summit that will consider comprehensive reform measures for a renewal and strengthening of the United Nations. So that's the first thing. So that's basically, they asked the governments of the EU to ask for a new world government. That's basically what they are asking. And second, I want to tell you about this guy. He's a Spanish guy, Josep Borrell. He's a big shot globalist. And he's presently the foreign minister of Spain. Before that, he was the president of the European Parliament from 2004 to 2007. And he wrote an article published in December last year. He says that the 75th anniversary of the United Nations in 2020 may be a good moment to analyze at the summit some institutional changes necessary to increase its legitimacy and effectiveness, such as the reform of the Security Council to make it more representative and limit the use of the vetoes of the great powers, or the establishment of a parliamentary assembly, thus strengthening the role of civil society and the democratic dimension of the multilateral system. Yeah, I know. So, and he says, it is necessary to defend international institutions such as the European Union and the United Nations, but also to help reform them in order to strengthen world governance. So there you have it. So we have known this for a long time. This is what they want, of course. But it's very obvious. They are going for 2020. That's when they want to establish this for real. And they are working hard on this. So I wanted to tell you. Okay. Bye.